Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of Love After Lockup Season 2, episode Who Knows? I want this to be really quick because I'm tired. I went out. I went to work. And for me, that's a lot of human interaction. And I ain't trying to have all that interaction, okay? My fucking cat, if you see a shadow, that's closed. Don't worry about it. My fucking cat was in my fucking bedroom on the fucking nightstand. Like, she owned this bitch, and that really just pissed me the fuck off. And also, I have to go to work tomorrow and the next day, and I'm just really not trying to do this shit. So, and plus, I need one eyebrow done. So I might have to go in here and hit it up with some Nair or some shit, for a temporary fix. I have 2 songs in addition to the other 3 songs that I have out. My podcast will be out February 1st at 3 p.m. I'll post it here. I'll post it on the website that I'm doing it on. And I may be able to do some other stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Also, visit my website. I'll put it right here. If you do like my music, you can sign up for my mailing list. And, I'll send updates about when I'm doing stuff. Also, my personal website should be here soon if they hook a nigga up. So who knows? Lizzie and Jasmine are packing. Scott said that he's gonna take Jasmine. Scott said he's gonna take Lizzie to like some surprise location. Jasmine is like, so what the fuck you about to do for money? Because you need to get your stuff together. She like, well, Scott gonna give me a car. Scott gonna give me a place to live. Blah blah blah. He's doing this out of money. Sorry. He's doing this. He's doing this out of love. You know, he loves me. He got me. And Jasmine is like, I'm trying to break them up. I think that my mother should not be using this old ass man for money. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say because I don't care. Oh yeah, she said, Jasmine said she was waiting for the right time to break it up. Like, I don't know if they told her to say that, but I know you ain't open up your mouth and say that because don't say that. They gonna break themselves up, girl. You don't have to even dibble and dabble in that mess, okay? Um, they go to a farm. Lizzie grew up on a farm. They go in this field. Lizzie is like, I feel free, it feels so freeing to be in the field. If I'm not mistaken, they were skipping through the field, if I'm not mistaken. She was teaching him how to do something, but I wasn't really paying attention, and my husband was watching some stupid shit on his phone. And I just kept hearing them scream and shit. So I could barely hear. I could barely fucking hear. So they, get in the middle of the field after they're done skipping, after she's done reliving her childhood. Scott gets down on one knee and is like, hey, will you marry me? And she's like, well, I don't know. I just got out of prison. I don't know if I want to marry him. Now she's saying in her confessional, I just got out of prison 2 days ago. I don't know if I'm ready for marriage. All that dumb shit, and Scott is just on the ground, like, with that one tooth missing. She's like, yeah, I'll marry you. Boom, I'll marry you. Okay, yeah, whatever. But, like, Lizzie, are you dumb? And Lizzie, are you stupid? No, let's rewind that. Scott, are you stupid? And Lizzie, are you dumb? Scott, are you stupid to believe that you're not a trick? And Lizzie, are you dumb enough to think that this man is going to continue to cater to you and get you a car and get you an apartment and get you jewels and diamond rings and gold things and all this fucking shit? And not only are you not having sex with this man, you're not even his fiance. Are you boyfriend and girlfriend? I'd love to know. Because to me, you just looking like some bitch I done picked up out of prison. But no, you're not. Because I spent all my money on some bitch that I picked up out of prison. That sounds stupid to me. That sounds really fucking stupid. Anyway, he got his old ass on the ground and asked if she was going to marry him. She said, and then she said yes. And she's like, I'm afraid of commitment. And, after about 14 times of him saying yes, of him asking me, I finally said yes. And he's like, I bought the ring a couple of months ago when either I was running out of money or I still have money. He said some dumb shit like that. And like, this is the biggest ring that I can't pay for. Guess what you should have done? I was like, why didn't you take that ring back before she got out and got a smaller ring? She's a jailbird. She don't need that much. The fuck, even if she wasn't a jailbird, she don't need that much. All these fancy ass shits, those are for people who got the money. Now, if you got the money, do it and do it right. But if you're broke, spending all your money on a heroin addict, you can't do it right. Okay? Next, we see Kaitlin and Matt. I think they're coming home from their date, if I'm not mistaken. And Matt is about to go hang out with his friends. He says it's going to be fun without Kaitlin because he, can drink and burp and scratch and laugh with no tooth and do everything that he wants to do. She says have fun, but don't have too much fun. Be good. And you know what I mean? And I'm like, you sound like his damn mama. Chill out. Okay? Chill out. He ain't going to want to hear all of that. So they go meet with his friends. I don't know his friends' names because I don't care. He says he can drink because he's not on probation for like a drinking thing. I don't know what he said. It made no sense to me. So I was just like, you're on probation for meth. I mean, shouldn't they just lump it all together? No? Oh, okay. His friends are brothers from another mother, and Matt was a great athlete and had a lot of potential, his friends say. But then, they moved in with each other after high school, and he started doing that tweaker shit, in the word of his friend. And his friend said, I don't do that shit, so he stayed away from him. That's why his friend wasn't in prison for 6 years, and he was. Simple as that. The more you know. Kids, don't do drugs. So his friend is like, are you about to get a job? And he like... So his friend is like, are you about to get a job? And he like, you know me, I'm trying to relax some. He said his father worked on the 8-track. What did he say his father did for 25 years? Worked on the 8-track? I know he ain't say that. The track? I don't know. Amtrak? I don't know. For 25 years, but he don't want to do that because he don't like it. He says he doesn't want a job, but he doesn't want to do something that he doesn't like. His friends say that he's never had a real relationship, that he's more of a hit it and quit it, a wham bam, thank you ma'am, or a fling. Matt says that his friends don't know the difference between prison love and street love. See, prison love is much deeper than street love, okay? Because she put money on your books. Okay, excuse me. I'm just getting comfortable because it's 12:12 and I'm trying to get the fuck on up out of here. Okay. He says, oh, yeah. So his friend is like, you want to do some shots? And he like, hell yeah, I want to do some shots. So they shot. They doing shots and shit. He's like, I'm looking good, bro. I'm looking good. This the longest I done been clean. He like 2 weeks. He like, yeah. I mean, damn, get a nigga some credit, to be quite honest, because the nigga really loves meth. He said 6 months ago when I was in prison, what did he say? 6 months ago when I was in prison, or when I was 6 months before I got out of prison, the thing that I was looking most forward to was smoking some meth? Matt has a serious problem. Like, okay, yeah, I can call him Meth Head Matt, and it all is a kiki and a laugh and a hearty har. But like, literally, Matt has not won an episode without talking about meth. And if that is not an addict speaking and needing help, then I don't know what is. Now, I know you can't force nobody to get help, but Big Homie has been talking about meth, I really think, since Kaitlin picked him up from that damn community. Okay. Remember, the community. His friends are skeptical of Kaitlin, but it's like your friend is a meth head. How can you be skeptical of a woman who's not a meth head? I just want to know. Like, it makes no sense to me. You can't be skeptical of a woman who has not been to prison for meth and is not doing drugs and is not currently on meth. I mean, he says he feels more free than he's ever felt since he's gotten out of prison with his friends, and he's not worried about Kaitlin. So the next morning, Matt is sleeping in the bed, snoring and shit. Kaitlin is outside and the mother is outside. And last episode, the mother was like, I'm just washing their drawers. In this episode, she was like, bitch, I'm done. Okay, I'm tired. I'm motherfucking tired. She was like, you may have heard Matt yesterday, and he like made a mess of something. She said, that's not my mess. I'm not cleaning it up. So Kaitlin is like, yep. And so she starts to clean it up. So what did she say? She says, so like, oh no, the mother says this is the cycle. It starts with drinking and then it's drugs and then it's it's drinking and then it's staying out all night and then it's drugs and then it's jail. And so the Kaitlin is like, so what am I supposed to do? And she said, I don't know. That's not my job. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, I don't know. You his girlfriend, you tell him. And she was like, I'm his fiance. And she said, okay. You're his fiance. You do whatever the fuck you want to do, okay? I'm not really about to sit up here and talk to you. Fuck you. I've had a few libations as well. So, just so you know. So Kaitlin is like, but what if he keeps doing it? And she's like, I don't know what to tell you, homie. That's not my problem. You took my spot when you became his girlfriend. And she was like, I'm his fiance. And she was like, okay, I got you. Since y'all are fiancés, how about you figure this shit out together, fiancés? The mother said in her confessional, Matt has known her for about 3 weeks in person. I've known her maybe, whatever in person. She ain't nobody's fiance. Like, I don't know what the fuck she talking about. And she was like, could you give me a round ball number? A round ball. What is it called? I don't know what it's called. A rounding number. I don't know what she said. Okay, I'm fucking dumb. When y'all gonna move out? And she was like, as soon as possible. And she's like, okay. She's like, but I'll, make sure that he's not basically disrespectful to your house and leaving shit all over the place. But it seems like that's the type of person that he is. Okay. Brittany and Marcelino. I guess I'll save Megan and Sarah and Michael for last. Brittany and Marcelino are on their way to see her child. She says to keep it cool, and he's like, I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect me. Marcelino is like, all he does is on guard 24/7. I'm sorry that I'm moving around so much. I'm just like, he just is like always on 10. He's always defensive. He's always like, let a nigga try me. Like, ain't nobody trying to fucking try you, bro. Chill out. He says he's not gonna take any disrespect. Brittany is scared that her ex will take the baby if the situation is not, steady and stable. They were, I think, together maybe 2.5, 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. 1.5 years in, everything was good. Then she was sober for 8 years. She got back on drugs. She relapsed, and then she was arrested and went to prison. So she saw her baby for the first year and a half, and then the second year she didn't see the baby. Tito, which is her ex-husband or her baby daddy, her baby's father. He went to prison, if I'm not mistaken, for uh, manufacturing meth, if I'm not mistaken, methamphetamine, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so they open up the door. Tito and his girlfriend Brandy opens up the door, and Marcelino, Brittany's child comes out, and he gives her a hug, and he's like, "Hey," and he's really affectionate, and it shocked me because I saw how Aviana was to Michael, and I thought that it would be the same reaction, but he was really affectionate. He went up and he shook Marcelino's hand. Well, he didn't go up and shake Marcelino's hand like like a little baby man, but like he shook Marcelino's hand. He was really, he acted like he knew her. And for it to have been like maybe a good year for him not to have seen her, he remembered her. And it was nice. I was really, it made my heart smile, okay? Marcelino, on the other hand, is sitting up there, I guess, scoping Tito out, and he says he's not a threat to me, and it's all about the child. Tito is like, I mean, I've dated other women with children, so I know what Marcelino is about, like, the position that he's in, but like I'm not in no like, you know, bad space or anything. Like it is all about the child, and like I'm not, like, we not about to have no problems. So like he can be cool. It's no hostility. It was really sad because they was about to leave, and the baby was like, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to leave again. So I'm pretty sure that he remembers his mom. I'm pretty sure he remembers his mama because he got really, really sad, and he was like, I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave. And then he was like, I don't want to be here. And I was like, oh, this is too much. So Tito took their son. He was like, come on, we're going to go to the bathroom real fast. We're going to go to the bathroom real fast. And tried to, get him out, and then like she just walk out while he's preoccupied because he started to boo-hoo cry, and it was just too much for her. And she was like feeling it, and I was feeling it too. I'm like, damn girl, you going through a whole lot right now. Like, that's deep. That's really deep. And Tito was like, I'm never gonna keep our son away from her, just don't be on drugs. And that's not invalid statement. Don't be on drugs and you can see your son. I mean, shit, he can live with you, live with me, split between us. I don't give a damn. As long as ain't no drugs around my son, we'll be good. In the next scene, Brittany and Sasha and Amanda go dress shopping. Brittany has yet to tell Marcelino that she's even seen Brittany. Like, what the fuck? She also thinks Amanda will be able to help her with the dress because Amanda has seen her, views her intimately or sexually or whatever, and will be able to pick out a good dress. I don't fucking know, okay? So the first dress that she put on was ugly. The second dress that she put on was also ugly, but it was more form. Sasha and Amanda pick out a dress, and then Sasha tells, no, not Sasha. Brittany tells the two ladies who work there that she's been in prison. Oh, in the scene before this, previously, they went to the jeweler to get, a ring because Marcelino said he hadn't formally proposed, but he would. And Brittany opened up her mouth and told the jeweler, I've been in prison for 7 years. She opened up her mouth and told the bridal staff that I've been in prison for 7 years. And this is my ex-girlfriend. We used to be together, and she used to be in prison with me. Like, what? Shut your dumb ass mouth. Damn. Anyway, Amanda and Sasha pick out a dress for Brittany, and then one of the ladies is like, oh, Amanda, I think this is your style of dress. You should try it on because you clearly know her style of dress, right? Because you know this woman. Anyway, she goes and tries on the dress. Amanda tries on her dress. Sasha's like, oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. Then all of a sudden, Amanda. Brittany goes and tries on her dress, and Sasha is like, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful. Amanda then comes out with her dress, and Brittany is like, what's going on? And everybody was fucking confused. Well, she was confused. The lady who was helping her, Brittany, was confused. And then she was like, oh, you look so pretty. And Amanda said she did it because maybe if Brittany will see her in a dress, then Brittany will realize that, you know, she want to be with her, and she'll put Marcelo, Marcini, Maraschino, you know, mustard, Morocco, you know, Moroccan, what else? Magistrate, you know, maroon, maybe maybe she maybe she'll put that nigga in the past. And Brittany felt really guilty when she saw Amanda in that damn dress, because, you know, she knew that she still had feelings for her, or she still looked at her in an intimate way. Girl, I'm fucking done. I'm like sick of this fucking shit because it pisses me off. I don't have nothing to say. Oh, and also Amanda knows Brittany better than Marcia Chi ever would. So why the fuck you marrying him? Next we see Clint crying. Tracy done stole all his shit, like we already found out. We didn't find out that she stole $100 from his wallet, but she did steal that $100 as well. She left the wedding ring, which means she ain't coming back. And didn't take. Oh, and that means a lot to him, because that means that maybe she coming back. Take that ring back. Get your money back. What? I'm so fucking confused. It's shattering his heart that she's not there. In his eyes, she hasn't done anything wrong, and it's just the addiction that's making her do this. It may be the addiction, but it ain't just an addiction, okay? He calls the phone crying and saying, call back, because if you don't call back, then I'm going to have to call the police because the rental car is stolen. So he's like, if you don't call me back, I'm going to have to call the police because the rental car is stolen. And I know you probably won't get this because the phone is off. And I just want you to come back to me. Oh my goddess, my beautiful goddess. Like, shut the anyway. Clint gets on the plane. He on the plane, sad and shit. His father, they flash back to what his father said. He said, my father was right. His father picks him up and just was like, okay, son, it's okay. And that's it, you know. But Clint is still, you know, loving his beautiful goddess. If she happened to come back, he would, you know, accept her back with open arms. So let's get on to this shit. First of all, we see Megan. She gets out the shower, right? Her hair is wet. Did she wash the wig? Is it a sew-in or is it a wig? And that's not a sew-in because the part is fucked up. So you plop that wig on your head and washed it or wet it for the cameras. What I know you better had done is you better had you knew the day was coming in. So you wore the wig in the shower, then you put that bitch up someplace, and then you know, put on your shower cap that you had right there, and then you washed your body, you took off your shower cap, you put on your stocking cap to put your wig on, and then you just put your wig on and you wet it up under the shower before you put it on top of your head. Because I know damn well you did not wet that damn wig. Anyway, she ready to get some dick. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Michael says he been saving for the wedding, and he's been working, and he on his way. I'm at his house. Did you hear me? I'm at his house. Okay, he on the way. Sarah's with her friend and she's wondering where Michael is, but Michael said he wanted space, so Sarah's giving him space. Sarah thinks Michael's in trouble if he doesn't call, or or she wants to know if he's okay, but he just about to go cheat. So he's like, I'm ready to see Megan. Megan is his best friend. They have a mental connection, even though the spiritual wasn't there, the mental grew, and yada yum, yada boom, bada boom. So she like, you about to get some dick. I don't know what she said, but her makeup didn't look good, didn't look bad, and I'm not saying Megan is an ugly girl, because she's not. Just do something with your hair, okay? I just would really like for her to do something with her hair. That's it. That's all I'm asking. Megan is not ugly. She 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 looked she looked okay. She looked better without her glasses, just like I do without mine. And it's just like, please do something with your hair. That's all I want from you. Please. Damn. Anyway, Michael walks in. He brings her flowers. She's sitting on the bed with her kitten heels. He grabbing her booty. Um, he says he needs a woman to elevate him, and Megan is that girl to do that. Sarah says that she needs a man who loves her. Her friend is drinking. She like, "Ooh, girl, I don't even know if I could drink with you." She like, "Why?" She like, "Cause it's been 2 weeks, but I might be pregnant." Her friend is like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my. You remember how Kalani's sister broke down when she told her she was pregnant? Her friend didn't break down, but her friend is like, you're the stupidest person I've ever fucking met. Oh wait, the friend is mad at Michael. You're mad at Michael for what, but not mad at your friend for being on the outside this entire time and still accepting less. Not figuring out yourself in these 3 years, not changing, not growing, not progressing, just living until your nigga come out and then having another baby by him. Sarah's very convinced that they're gonna be together, they're gonna be good, they're gonna be happy because they've been through so much they can't go through anything else. And as they say that, they pan to Michael kissing on her, on Megan. Michael saying, she a virgin, so it might not, she gonna be scared. She gonna be fragile, but I'm gonna make sure that I put it down and give it to her right, blow her mind, make her explode like a gusher. And at that moment, I said, "This is a game." He said, he knows that Megan is going to be mad at him once she finds out that he was married, but this is what he has to do. Michael's Sarah also says that Michael would be happy if he found out she was pregnant, but I gotta stop you right there, sis. Um, Megan says Michael has been sexting her all day, so she's hot and heavy and she's ready. And he wouldn't have any concerns if their first time was bad because they have a bigger mental connection. And he says he gonna take the time and treat her right. And thank God we didn't hear any of Megan's virgin moans to end the episode. I'm so glad about that because you know how they love to give us soft ear porn. Okay. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired. It's 12:34 and I need to edit this and get it uploaded. If you all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter. I will leave my Instagram and my Twitter because I have reactivated my Twitter. Reactivated my Instagram. Anyway, my name is Tired. I make beats. I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.